that has led into this series.
Mark Davis, Nick Booker, and Natalie Sago making her NBA playoff debut as an official. We are underway with this series tied at a game apiece. The Knicks control the tip. Knocked away.
Great effort there by Josh Hart to maintain the possession.
Trigger man, it's Brunson. Get it in for Hart. 8 seconds to work with. One-on-one with McCollum. Hart. And McCollum gets a piece. Daniels leading the break. Johnson forced to kick it out. Daniels got a body bump, spins.
Couldn't that a lot in this series if you've been watching. That's his 28th rebound of the series already.
Towns misses from three-point territory. Atlanta came all the way back from a 14-point fourth quarter deficit to win game 2. Johnson wheeling, hangs off the rim, and Hart's got enough.
All over the boards.
Brunson takes it at Daniels and scores.
Jay McCollum right now.
Johnson loses his footing. Knock away by Hart. Shot clock is down to 3. McCollum. The jab, the jumper, splash.
The Hawks have targeted Brunson. They've scored 44 of their points against him in the series so far, one-on-one.
OG Anunoby. The corner shot. Shot clock down to 3. The spin. The left hand, it doesn't go off the iron.
Well, Alexander Walker hasn't shot the ball well, and it's in my mind because he's taken a lot of those shots.
Another one? No, Anunoby missed it. 5-3 lead for the Knicks. Johnson shovel, Daniels inside, and he's fouled.
Kicks up Daniels, who should have converted that, but now at the line.
Defend an Atlanta Hawks team with the skill level of Johnson and Alexander Walker and McCollum. Somebody. 5-4 lead for the Knicks. Bridges. He got caught at no man's land. Anunoby couldn't grab it initially. Hart steps in like a free safety to take it back. Hart. Spin. Kick. Bridges fires. Too strong. Knicks out-rebounded the Hawks by 11 boards in game 2. The jumper off the rim from the side.
In the series now.
Brunson off the pirouette. Shot clock at 10. Towns working against Daniels. Extra feed on Anunoby. They'll drive it. Body bump. In quarter. Atlanta finished game 2 on a 15-6 run. Near turnover. And Hart hits the deck to come away with it. They're fighting for it, and he finds Anunoby. Drives, and he lays it in.
Earlier in the game going to the floor, and here he makes multiple efforts to not...
The Knicks are 3 of 7. Johnson defended by Hart. McCollum sets a screen. Timer down to 7. Daniels, ball fake on a jumper, tries to take it inside, dishes, Johnson turns, and 2 defenders are...
Hart has done a terrific job in this series on Jalen Johnson. He's averaging 20 a game, but he's...
Video tomorrow, we've got you covered with Boston at Philly, Lakers and Houston, San Antonio and Portland, game 3s across the board. One-on-one against Okongwu. Kick it, Brunson. Little pick and pop for Anunoby, misses on a 3-ball.
Just not a lot of movement there. The ball stayed on one side of the floor for New York. It's got to move a little better.
Johnson, those long... McCollum gets it in for Alexander Walker. And that ball bounces off his foot. Anunoby drives it and slaps it.
Two buckets coming in transition or scrambled opportunities.
McCollum. He contorts his body, couldn't finish it. And now everybody gets on this end of the floor. Brunson lines it up. Can't hit it. Daniels forcing the action.
Yeah, they want to be fast.
The Euro didn't affect Town. Hawks went 24-17 at home this season. We mentioned how hot they were in the second half of the year. Anunoby, they'll drive it, and it was affected. Block going to the rim. Johnson dumps it off. Daniels lays it.
Winning formula against the Knicks.
Brunson, extra, Anunoby, the corner pop, no. McCollum quickly up the floor. Fakes out Brunson. The floor. 7-0 run for the Hawks.
Focus on winning.
And Cassidy, you think about his journey from Canton, Ohio to Lehigh to the NBA. He seemed to really enjoy himself in the fourth quarter the other night as Brunson misses there. Deuce McBride for the Knicks and Robinson, the changes. Back in, Johnson, shot clock winding down. He misses on the baseline delivery. Swing for McBride with 9 to shoot. Knicks are down by 4. McBride, tough angle, short, tip in. Presented by FanDuel. Point spread currently at bench. He has already taken 8 shots. Johnson misses on shooting. The Hawks are not much better. They're at 33%. But they made a couple of threes and they've gotten to the line. And
It was trailing him. He just curled and went to the rim.
And Gabe Vincent gets a piece of that, and it bounces off of Hart out of bounds. Nothing is working right now for New York. It's a 9-0 run. Daniels to Kuminga. He
Pushed it up the floor and attacked before New York got their defense set. Inexcusable for the Knicks.
And an 8-point lead for the Hawks.
And one of them, OG Anunoby's on the bench.
Anunoby has 7 of the Knicks' 9 points. Brunson has the other 2. 11 Hawks. 3.5 to go here in the first. Vincent pumps and hits. Atlanta. Half-court set here for the Knicks. Daniels gets the assignment on Brunson. Bridges trying to attack, loses his footing. And the 5 turnovers, as you mentioned, Stan. Kuminga swing. Shot clock down to 10. McBride there defensively against Kuminga. Okongwu sets the screen. Kuminga, the drive, he put it over Robinson. Hawks.
Kuminga had 19 in game 2 and was in there finishing.
McBride misses on a 3-ball. It's 1 and done for the Knicks. The offensive struggles in game 2. Than Kuminga. You mentioned it, a fourth quarter performance. He played 30.
Great job with their roster. More than halfway through the season, the trades for McCollum and Kuminga have been huge for them.
Brunson as well, and now Gay is in there for the Hawks. Brunson one-on-one with Vincent, takes it in.
Getting with bigger guys, with Daniels and Alexander Walker, when he has size, he's
up. Couldn't get it to McCollum initially. Now it's Daniels with 8 to shoot. McCollum. Back in, over McBride. He's got it.
On C.J. McCollum. His confidence against Brunson and McBride is very, very high because he knows he can just raise up over the top.
And earlier in this series, and cooler heads. Brunson at the free throw line where he shoots it at 84. Was on. They're trying. McCollum gives up his dribble, kicks it out. The jumper by Kay is
here, but he shot that one with great confidence.
And now the Hawks have their largest lead. Brunson, Clyde always stylish, the Hall of Famer. Brunson converts, scored. Brunson and Anunoby. Kuminga. Brunson to give it up. He gets it back. Brunson missed it. Robinson tried to guide it. He does to Clarkson. Kick it, corner. Anunoby got it. They blitz McCollum with 2. Down to 3 seconds left. Kuminga. Fires way off the mark. Well, so far so good for Atlanta. 33-21 lead as we start the second quarter. Kispert in.
Slide 3 from Vincent. They have over half the Hawks' points.
Shamet and Alvarado both in for New York. Towns.
Too unselfish right there.
Alexander Walker, the swing. Gay again? No.
Here with Anunoby and 3 guards off the bench for New York.
Towns defended by Kispert. Towns makes his move. Big!
And the Knicks have to set him up to do that. They've got to ride Karl Anthony Towns with this group.
Kuminga. So Jonathan Kuminga, plenty of playoff experience with the Golden State Warriors at the free throw line.
In his new role here in Atlanta.
Yeah, when I asked Jalen Johnson that exact question, he summed up his presence best by saying he's a dog ready to defend, run, and attack, and he's embraced it. And it starts with toughness, he says. His mindset is to set the tone on defense, guys.
Clarkson
Now has 17 points on 8 of 13 shooting. McBride, Shaman, and Alvarado came into the game 3 for
27 at the line. A couple of big misses from OG Anunoby in the fourth quarter. McCollum, a lot of dribbling and a lot of scoring.
Has 9 already today.
And his ability to score in a variety of ways has been on display in this series. Anunoby, pump fake, it's going to cost him. They run out of time.
On Nickeil Alexander-Walker, he threw the ball out of bounds where he could have just
resolved it. And the Hawks are up by 13 on the Knicks. McCollum gets through the first wave and he's fouled in New Orleans. Jose Alvarado called on the personal.
Firing back to double, but just letting him come off these picks and either shoot the ball or go one-on-one at the...
After Alvarado tried to recover. Reached 118.5 points per game in the regular season. Third highest in franchise history. They had to pull. Shot clock is down to 7. Towns hasn't been anywhere close to it. Clarkson is going to take it and miss it for... Met by Shaman. Leave it. McCollum off the mark. Leak out by Alvarado. Pedal to the metal. Alvarado lays it. It's 40-27 Atlanta. The shooting numbers are still through the roof for the Hawks. And move back in. And some extra time here for Gabe Vincent. Alexander Walker. Drive, kick, ball movement leads to Vincent. He takes it in. Left hand no, and a foul.
Heard that spacing's the key. That gave him room to move the ball and attack.
Another one here for Gabe Vincent, now in year number 6. Previously with Miami and the Lakers. 28 Hawks.
Tried to get the ball to Towns there, but deflected away by Kuminga.
It's Clarkson. A fadeaway. Doesn't go. Towns is there to collect it. Alexander Walker. One-on-one with Towns. Couldn't get it to go, and it's rebounded by Hart. Hart push up the floor. Clarkson trying to get Bridges involved. The corner jump. No good. Johnson the rebound, trying to run. Alexander Walker lost it for a moment. Johnson is there. For the All-Star, Jalen Johnson. And the lead is back to 14. Hart goes down. Needs help. Hart bounces. Alvarado breaking
it and found the cutter.
Knicks are going to make some changes. Next dead ball. Kuminga taken away. It was ripped out of there by Towns. Clarkson forcing the action. He's going to do it himself. Missed it. Rebound. Hart. Follow. No. Tip in. Yes. 34 on Prime. Bolt and juice offensively. McCollum. Nice defense there by Hart. McCollum tries to pivot. He fades and hits.
That's by the Knicks.
46-34 Hawks. We approach the midway point of this second quarter. Knock away and a steal. Okongwu will go upstairs. They were just trying to get Brunson the basketball. And another New York turnover. The spin and a deuce. 13 now for Jalen Brunson. McCollum switch back with Daniels. Brunson goes to work. Brunson off one leg. Comes up short. Daniels shoots it ahead for McCollum. And he stepped out of bounds.
That's 7 turnovers for Atlanta. New York has 8.
Back in 2025, the Knicks went to Detroit, won Game 3 in a 1-1 series as Bridges misses on the midi. Johnson, driving kick. Daniels, wide open look. Oh, slam! Anunoby blocked by Okongwu. The Hawks are doing it on both ends. Kuminga up the floor in a hurry. Could and a half to go in the second quarter. Brunson forced to give up his dribble. Hart will fire. Misses on a three.
On Brunson on the switch. They got it once. He scored. And now Atlanta won't switch that one.
Johnson. A 4-team foul against New York. Johnson will head to the bench.
And Jalen Johnson does this a lot. Like, I would say he's quietly got 8
assists per game during the regular season. You don't usually think of him in that manner. The roll by Robinson.
See more of that from the Knicks. Just pick and roll play with the center.
And the amount of work
making him work. Right now, to me, the Knicks way down. Obviously, the defense has got to get better. That guy, Karl Anthony Towns, has got to get Brunson. Let them play. They go to the handoff.
Brunson, short.
In this league.
McCollum. The jumper, short. Pumped up in the air. Daniels hits the cutter. Johnson, and Johnson denied by Towns. They're working 5-on-4 right now. Towns is going to go to the rim and put it in.
Karl Anthony Towns, because they got to get him going if they're going to win this series.
Johnson open look. Off the side of the rim, long rebound. Hart gathers. It's a 2-on-1. Hart's going to try to do it himself. Denied. And the Knicks take a timeout. 13 in the NBA. Out of the timeout, Daniel swings. Okongwu. Air ball on a three. Towns gets it ahead for Clarkson. Clarkson drives it and banks it in.
To glass.
Alexander Walker misses on a three ball. And tonight he's 0 of 4 and 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. 2 minutes to go. First half. McBride. Got a three. 11. McCollum. Missed it on the floater. Get it ahead for Clarkson. He's got a runway here against Okongwu. And clear it for Hart. Clarkson goes to work. Clarkson off the zigzag. Johnson gets around Hart. Couldn't put it down. Hart is there for the board. The Knicks are running. A 3-on-2 developing. Clarkson's going to take and miss on a three ball. And grabbed by Okongwu. Under a minute to play in this first half. Contact, down goes Alexander.